off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start with the option. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Right there, 54, right there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On the give, this is Cohen. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Watch the whip.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Azeez Ojulari in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. It's caught outright by Graham. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Watch one. Watch the safety three. Undercut.
Now Jones. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Jarnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him in, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can...
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Jones going to get this out wide to Tony. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Off play action, Fields. And he finds his tight end, Graham. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Fields. Robinson's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Draw play. Cohen. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
That's complete to Robinson. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago 1st. On play action, Fields escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is down to a field goal. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Back to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Jones now throwing on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Chicago! Rashawn Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's see what you got.
From the 29, Jones. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Cohen. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Fields now to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. On first down, Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. Oh, no. Touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Jones on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
2nd and 10. Off-play action. Jones. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Gano for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Here's Fields. Man open is Robinson. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Fields. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it again with Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in the tough spot with that interception.
Pass complete, Graham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's back to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. A gain of 39 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Let's make these babies cry. Check 43.
They'll run forward Tariq Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule? Coaches always talk about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
So for the Giants, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.